sa ating mga mamamayan. Napipili ko na ikaw talaga ay seryoso sa pagtulong sa ating bayan. Ang tanong ko, darating ang October 7 or 8 at alam ko tatanungin ka na gusto mo magsilbi sa bayan. At gusto ko lang sabihin sa iyo, Attorney, na ako at aking grupo ay tutulong at magsisikap na sisiguraduhin ko na ikaw mananalo.
Thank you. When we run, should we run, we just do not run just for the sake of running. We cannot run aimlessly. When we run to win. And when we run, there must be a purpose. So I think, I can probably, at the pain of being rebuked by my good compañera Trix here, I can also speak on her behalf. We are in the process of completing our discernment. And we are considering, we are hearing you. But you have to please consider that when we run, we cannot run aimlessly. When we run to win.
Yes.
Yes, good afternoon po sa ating lahat. Kami po ay taga Region 8, Tacloban. Lugar ni Tambalus-Luz yun ha. Pero kasi kami yung malisog doon.
Oh.
Ang sa akin lang po, lagi kaming nagsasalita. May action din kami kasi lagi kami sa Liwasan Bonifacio. Pero kung yung mga PNP, mga AFP, ay bulag, PP at bingi, ano mangyayari sa pinaglalaban namin? Kung kami lang mismo taong bayan, yung nagsasalita, pero wala namang nakikinig, walang nakakakita, kawawa naman yung BP namin.
Yes.
Awang-awa kami kay Inday Sara. Kaya nananawagan po ako kasi ginawa naman talaga itong Malisog. Hindi naman kasalanan ni Duterte to. Hindi ito kasalanan ni PRRD. Si Tambalus-Luz ang unang gumawa ng hindi magandang hakbang dahil yan sa People's Initiative. Kaya doon lumabas yung hakbang ng Malisog dahil sa transparency, di ba? Yung ano natin. Kaya hindi kami ang nagsimula, hindi ang Duterte. Sila ang unang gumawa ng hakbang para ang mga tao mag-alsa, masa.
Yes.
Ngayon, dahil maganda na, marami nang nag-aano sa akin na, siyempre masakit sa amin yun. Dahil yung ako, hindi ako KOGC, kasi tao din kami eh. Hindi naman ito about sa religion natin eh. Ito ay about sa ating pinaglalaban dahil may mga anak tayo, lalo na yung kabataan. Alam naman natin na si Duterte talaga is ayaw ng droga. At lalong ayaw din namin na yung mga anak namin ay malulong sa bisyo. Diba? Kahit sino naman pong magulang ayaw ng ganon. Kaya sa sinasabi ko lang to ang mga vloggers ng Duterte, DDS, walang mga bayad yan. Hindi kami mga bayaran. Lahat ng mga sinasabi nila sa amin, hindi po totoo. Binabaliktad nila sila yung mga peke kasi kami, lumalaban kami para sa bayan. Kaya, ikaw Tambalus-Luz, umalis na kayo dyan, pati si Marcos, yun lang po. Kasi patuloy po kaming lalaban hanggang September 21. Magsasama-sama kaming lahat. Salamat.
May I react to that? Kasi you presume that the PNP and the AFP are not doing anything. They cannot. Ang practice ko sa law, part of that is in courts martial. Marami na po akong dinefend na acquitted naman lahat ng kliyente ko. But because I'm the daughter of a military officer, my father was in the Philippine Air Force. But what I can assure you is this, so nakikinig po sila. But like I said, di ba ang power natin, nasa salita natin. Nakikinig sila. So it is up to us to determine whether or not they're going to act. Sabi sa saligang batas, the AFP is the protector of the people and of the state.
Kaya pala
Alam nila
retired yung
na pag dumating sa
nakakasama
panahon
ng
na ang danger ay nanggagaling sa gobyerno, they will protect the people. Obligasyon po nila yan. But we must explain why they need to take the side of the people, when they need to take the side of the people. That is why it begins here. Pag nagsasalita tayo, nagpapahayag, pag nagpupulong-pulong tayo, yan po ang paraan para lumawak ang numbers natin. And they will take notice. Kasi kahit ngayon sinasabi nila sa akin, nakikinig sila. So, siguro naghahanap din sila ng tipping point. Pero ma'am, hindi sila kalaban. Kasama natin sila, but they know where their obligations lie. They know kung saan yung punto that they must make a decision. Batas pa rin ang susundan nila, ma'am. Nasa saligang batas. Talking about milestones, kasi ako, I'm a student of history. I'm actually an archaeologist. My undergraduate work is in linguistics. I have a minor in international relations before I went into law school. Not yet done, I still have some paperwork. So, my perspective is this. Tama si Atty. Vic. Nagbabago po yung forms of dissent. But, and he's right, in the end, it's all about warm bodies. Diba? But tignan ninyo, where did, ang template na ginagamit ni Sir June Vasco is what we had been doing before. So, he told us in EDSA 1, it took 18 years to get rid of Marcos. So, and then, there were things that happened that tipped it in favor. For example, the snap election. So this allowed the anger to spill over, so that the idea of a new government became suddenly feasible because people were willing now to walk the talk. So, but it would be a mistake to think that talk is not action. It's no longer that. Pagka nakikita ko nga hanggang daldal na lang ba tayo? It presumes that words have no power. And I will be the first, as a linguist, to say that that's not true. In fact, the reason why so many of us, like Attorney Harry and all that, so many of us are suffering some kind of pushback is precisely because they are hurt by our words. But when you speak the truth, diba, in the war of words, panalo tayo. And so it has to be there first. It has to be first an idea. And the idea must be shared by a sufficient number of people, after which action will follow. So I think, again, the first thing that we have to educate our companions in this fight is that words have power. Speaking out is actually the warfare that we need. So this is where it begins, in discourse, in debates. And sometimes it's not even anymore a debate. Kasi ang nangyayari, sinasabi natin yung mga nangyayari sa gobyerno, and all they can do is spit insults at us. I have spoken in rallies and gotten so much hate well, not so much, kasi mas marami pa rin talaga yung nakakaintindi. But they fight back with hate. They fight back with personal insults. Diba? And sometimes, these personal insults come in spaces like Congress. Look what they're doing to Harry Roque. Even the statements that would normally be violations of the law, like the Safe Spaces Act, yung mga gender-related insults, these happen because they are afraid. These happen because our words have power. So I think that we should never go back to the idea that only actions are actions. Words. This is where the power lies. The fact that, there's so much power in social media, and they're wielded by people who are called influencers, which sometimes is an insult. Influencers can actually change your mind. The power is in our ability to move the hearts and minds. The bodies will follow. So you're looking for a tipping point. The tipping point comes after our companions realize how much power there are in our words.